Well, hello everybody, Brian here. Just wanted to share with you a little bit about our video today. This is for the beginner rider. I know you experts will be like, come on Brian, really? It's like, nope. A lot of people have asked me, where's all the controls? How do you work everything? So I'm going to go over it like really quick for you. So hope you enjoy this ride. This is brought to you by clickanordorshop.com. Clickanordorshop.com. Best way in the world right now for you to make online income. All right, so let me show you a little bit about it. So let's start with the left handlebar. So over here is your clutch, right? This is your clutch to shift your gears. This is your low and high beam headlights right here. Low and high beam. This is your turn signal indicators. Now, some bikes have automatic canceling, which means when you make the corner, it'll actually automatically shut off. But mine is manual, depends on the bike, right? So left turn signal, obviously, right turn signal, press it in to cancel it. Please, riders, always shut off your turn signals if your bike doesn't have automatic canceling. It confuses the rider behind you, whether that be a car or a bike. Over here is your horn. I don't have my ignition on yet, but I just want to show you where it is. This is your left, this is your clutch, clutch fluid, and actually it uses, if you look at it here, it uses regular .4 brake fluid. Okay, so it doesn't have to be anything special. Now again, check your bike, always make sure. And over here on the right side, let's go over on the right for a minute. Give me a second, I'll walk around. So on your right side, you have obviously your throttle, and this is called a cramp buster. And what it does, it basically rides in the palm of your hand right here, this little area right here. So when you're on a highway, you don't feel that cramp coming up with that muscle right here. So it'll stop you from cramping, and you can actually take a lot less strain off your fingertips, and you can actually open up your fingertips, and just your palm is holding the tension of the throttle. This is your right brake, okay? Front brake, right brake. Right is always your front, and again, the DOT 4.4 for the brake fluid in that controls your front brake cylinder. Over here is your kill switch. You see all the jokes on YouTube and TikTok about people messing with other people hitting this kill switch, because then they have to shut it back on, turn it back on and start the bike. This is your starter. So this is your starter button right here. This is an accessory. It does not have it on this bike, but if you want to put on front fog lights, for example, underneath the crash bars, you can do that, and this will actually activate those lights. That's what it's for. I keep mine off because I don't have that accessory built into this bike. This is your back brake. Very important. It's very important too to evenly use both brakes when you come to a straight line stop. Be very careful doing that on corners or turns. You want to try to keep to a back brake, or just use the engine to slow you down. Maybe gear down, just take the corner a little bit slower. Obviously your gas cap, this one has a lock on it. Most of them do today. Let me see what else. This is your buddy pegs. This is when you ride a buddy with you. You'll pop them down so they're nice and comfortable. And of course you have the backrest and the nice comfortable seat. And on a cruiser, I don't recommend riding a long ways, but you can definitely ride for a couple 100 miles without feeling like you have arthritis at 20 years old. This is your shifter. This particular model is a Yamaha Stratoliner 1900. It's the largest V-twin that Yamaha has ever built. However, this one is a 5-speed transmission. I wish it had overdrive, but to be perfectly honest, when I'm cruising on the highway about 70 miles an hour, I'm only tacking about 2,200 RPMs. So it's a really nice gear to speed ratio. I love it. And this is 1 down, 4 up, which means right now it's in neutral. I always keep my bikes in neutral before I shut it off. And then when I want to take off, which I'll demonstrate here in a moment, we're going to put it in first and we're going to take off. And then you get your foot underneath it and you go 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear. And then to downshift, you do the reverse. You go on top. Now this one has a tip shifter, which is really nice, especially if you have heavy boots. If you have real thick boots and are real high in the front, sometimes it's really difficult to get underneath a gear shifter. So this, you just tip it with your heel. It's called a heel tipper or a tilt shifter. which are really handy, but honestly I never use it because I usually wear shoes like this. Of course, crash bars, things like that. This one's belt dry, this particular model. Usually those belts are good for over 100,000 miles. I haven't had anybody tell me that they've broke one yet, although I guess it can happen. This one also has ABS, so what happens is the ABS will actually chatter and it'll pulsate really quick when you have a really hard stop, so you can control the wheel and the wheel doesn't lock up on you and put you into a slide, and that could be deadly, of course. So anyhow, ready to go for a ride? Let's do it. Let's go riding. And again, this video is brought to you by clickanordorshop.com. Great place to earn an income online, and a lot of our members actually do it full time. So I hope you enjoy the ride. We're going to go a little bit around Lake Hollingsworth. Pardon the dirty windshield. I didn't clean that super well before I left. In fact, I didn't clean the bike at all, so it's a little rough, but that's okay. Pressure washer can always happen later. Hope you enjoy the ride. Now we'll talk to you a little bit as we go. So we're going to put it on ignition. We're going to hit the starter, and we're going to rock and roll. Pull your clutch in, put it in first gear. Let's go. Beautiful day out today. It's almost 80 degrees, so it's a great day to ride. We're going to have some fun today. Love Florida weather. It's got to be perfect motorcycle weather. Thanks, man. It's got to be perfect motorcycle weather, and today is probably about 78 or almost 80 degrees, I believe. Great weather for what we're doing today. And I'm going to navigate a little bit for you, just so you can kind of see around Lake a little bit. It won't be a long trip, but it'll be a lot of fun for you. And you don't want to stall at a light. Kind of important. Basically my bad because I wasn't paying attention. So even experienced riders, sometimes you do make mistakes on the road. You just have to control them, make sure you ride safe, and you always get home for breakfast the next morning. Super important. So again, I've got my flasher on, as you can see on my dash. Mine has an indicator on the dash itself. Always want to turn it off as soon as you make the turn, because remember, mine does not have auto canceling. That's only on some models. There's third gear. Fourth gear. It's going to be a great day for riding today, folks. Keep a good distance too back from cars. You're supposed to do this anyhow, but the last I heard it was 1 car length for every 10 miles an hour. So if you're going 40 miles an hour, you need to be at least 4 car lengths away from that car in front of you, which I'm doing 40 right now. Just keep your distance, because if you don't, you're not going to have any reaction time if something goes awry up ahead of you. So you want to avoid a collision at all costs. Make sure you're safe, the driver in front of you safe, and the person behind you has enough time to react to make sure they're safe. It's all about being defensive, not offensive. Always wave to other bikers. Sometimes they return the wave. And you know, you see a lot of bikers do this. Watch this. There, he did it. So some bikers do, some don't. The trike might have not have saw me because he was in the corner. That's okay, I understand that. But the second biker caught me. What that means is 2 wheels down, stay safe. Ride with caution and stay safe. I'm wearing a chest holster right now for the GoPro, the camera I'm filming from, and a lot of people behind me, especially this cop, I got a sheriff right behind me, probably thinks I'm wearing a gun holster. I am not. I'm wearing a GoPro. So, sorry, buddy. It's just the way it happens. But yeah, these GoPros are a lot of fun. I have lots of buddies I ride with that have them, and they just really make the experience pretty cool for the viewer. Kind of feels like you can ride and not have to be on the bike, which is great. Take us over to Lake Hollingsworth, and we will go check out Lake Hollingsworth over there. And you know, right now it's 3:30 in the afternoon. Traffic, yeah, it's getting a little busier. About 4:30 is when it gets really busy. Going to be a long ride, but it's going to be a fun one. So this is Edgewood right here. Always make sure too you completely stop at a red light before you make a right-hand turn, because in Florida, especially in Florida, we have a lot of camera lights, and if you run one of them, it's $168, and I believe it's 3 points. Some states it's 3 points, I'm not sure on Florida. But unless you want to give $168 to the court system, I recommend fully stopping, not running a yellow. And always make sure you completely stop before you make a right-hand turn. That electric bike failed him or not. Looks like he was on the side of the road there. Battery might have took a kaplunk. So far, folks. Again, this video is brought to you by clickanordorshop.com. Great way to make money online. We will teach you everything. Free website, free affiliate link, free funnel, free autoresponder with no monthly fees. People love our membership. You pay one time and that's it. never ever pay us again, and you make money from it indefinitely. We have many members making multiple $247 payments coming directly to their PayPal, their Venmo, and their Cash App. Go over and see us at clickanordorshop.com. Clickanordorshop.com. And we'll see you on the inside. I'll also give you my personal contact information. If you ever need to reach out to me, you can. And I'll show you how I build traffic on autopilot even while riding motorcycles. Boink, boink. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. That's the way that we grow. We share others that we talk to about motorcycling. If you want to get into it, or maybe you're even advanced, and there's a couple tricks I might show you. Beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? You gotta have fun when you ride. What a beautiful day out here today, though. So nice. I'm in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. Beautiful. Hey, there you are in the mirror of my gas tank, although it's very dirty. Sorry. You know my OCD, I don't normally keep it that dirty, but did quite a bit of riding the other day and didn't have a chance to clean the bike up, so got a few bugs on the windshield. Means I've been riding it. Yeah, it's a perfect day. It's beautiful right now. And again, you know, at stoplights, you kind of want to put your bike in neutral, kind of relax your hands, and a lot of people do that. You don't have to hold the clutch the whole light. Just keep an eye on the light. You don't want to be sitting there waiting either with people honking behind you. Stay with the flow of traffic. This is a nice little feature. You see this on some bikes. You can unlock your windshield right here, and this whole thing pops off in about 20 seconds. I can pull it off and just ride it as a cruiser without a windshield. I've done it a couple times. It's kind of cool. Although I do love the windshield for flying debris or any kind of rocks that maybe a car tire in front of you might throw. It does happen. And of course, here in Florida in the summertime, all the bugs. Love bug season is no fun to ride a motorcycle, but with that windshield, I'm pretty protected. You just got to garden hose it off or pressure wash it when you get home. It's kind of a pain, but they say too the acid from their body will eat your paint off, so you want to get them off pretty quick. They make a good, you can mix up a good baking soda and sudsy ammonia solution. That works really well. Or even some baking soda, maybe Dawn dishwashing liquid. Make yourself a concentrated solution, add it to water, they brush right off. Guy next to me in the truck gave me honked at me and gave me a thumbs up a little while ago, and loved the bike. So a lot of people enjoy this particular model because it's not super common. And that cramp buster I was telling you about, that's how it works. To see how my palm is keeping the pressure of the throttle, you can actually open up your fingers if you want. On the highway trip, it's really helpful. It helps you a lot to minimize cramping in your hand. Sometimes it gets a little busy through here, but it's not too bad today. Got a green light, but there's a lot of cars ahead of me. This is a place where a lot of people go to run, exercise, skateboard, bicycle, jog, power walk. They do all of it out here. Lake Hollingsworth is pretty big. I think it's like 3.1 or 3.2 miles all the way around it. I've walked it many times before over the years. It's a really cool lake. And in the summertime, they have ski shows there because there's a ski school, water skiing school right next to the college. And they practice a lot, and sometimes they put on ski shows, which are really cool. Remember, turn signal on, wait so you can safely go, and here we go. We're going to make a right-hand turn. And we're going to go around Lake Hollingsworth. So this is the lake in front of us. This is a country club, very exclusive. Last time I heard it was over $20,000 a year to be a member. So definitely for the pretty well-to-do. But it's a really cool place. I know one of the chefs in there. He's really cool. So we're going to make a right here. This is actually Lake Hollingsworth. It's called Lakeland Country Club. They have tennis courts and their own pool and just a lot of activities for the kids and stuff. Alright, this is usually where people park when they want to take a walk. This is about the only parking around Lake Hollingsworth. You can see there's a lot of people out. Like a track team or something there, cross country practicing. This is usually a pretty busy area though. A lot of people love this place. But it's a massive lake, you can see that. It's pretty big, pretty good size. Let me see if I can turn that a little bit for you so you can see it. Isn't that cool? Crystal Lake Drive. This will take you out to Bartow Highway. We're going to go a little different route, and I'll drive you around the skate park over here. I got a big skateboard park here. It's massive. And it's a nice park too. It's a nice place to go walking. That sign at that church. Jesus is the hope for the hopeless. Amen. left right in here. Oh, looks like there was an accident, so that's probably why the traffic got a little crazy. Like somebody rear-ended somebody. So yeah, we're gonna go around the park a little bit, show you a little bit about the park. How you doing today? You're gonna have 176,000 subscribers. See you. What do you want to say to them? Peace out. I love it. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. The Clean Air Gang. She asked me what my channel was. I said the Clean Air Gang. That's so funny. I love that impromptu stuff because it totally catches people off guard and they really don't know what to say, but it's pretty cool. Gotta love people, folks. Gotta love people. All right, so this is a skate park, and you see it's very busy today. Skaters having a good old time. Lots of cool stuff in there. I'll have to do another video pretty soon on just that park. Walk through it because it's really cool. But this is a great place, you know, for the kids and stuff to play, and a lot of skaters come over here. I'll just kind of show you around a little bit, but it's a really nice park. I think they changed the name to it. It used to be, I think, Lake Bonnie Park. But I believe they changed the name to it, but I'm not sure what the new name is. Guess I should have caught that on the way in, but I've always known it was Lake Bonnie Park. I've come here for years to do my walking. In fact, I've done some videos. If you look on my channel, I've done some videos out here in this lake. It's a beautiful lake out there. Nice pier, you can walk out on it. So watch out for that gravel. I just kind of showed you some of that gravel back there. Just watch your front and back tires because it'll throw you really quick. Just be cautious of what's in front of you and what you're about ready to run over. Sometimes you have time to react and get away from it. Sometimes you don't. You just have to know how to ride through it. Just stay off that front brake if you're coming around the corner and you see any of that gravel, or what we call here in Florida sugar sand. How you doing, bro? We're going to take you down here and show you a little bit about what's happening down here at the park. They have a 4-H, I think it is 4-H. 4-H unit down here, and they raise livestock, which is really cool. Let's see, they usually have cows. I see some goats. I don't see any cows. They might have taken them out. I see goats. That's all I see, just goats. Anyhow, it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get back out on the main road. Alright, this ride again is brought to you by clickandoordershop.com. Clickandoordershop.com. Go check it out. All you need to do is leave your first name and your email address, the best email to contact you, and you will get on my autoresponder, and I'll tell you how we make our money online. It's pretty phenomenal, folks. No monthly fee at all. You pay a one-time fee and you are done. That's it. All right, see a couple people up here waiting for the high school to let out. A lot of them meet them in the park because the parking lot of the high school is just insane to pick up your kids. So, all right, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna make a left. We're gonna go down Clubhouse Road. And what you never want to do is to sit your motorcycle on a railroad track. And also watch for these arms coming down. See that arm? If that thing comes down and I'm too close, it'll come right down on my windshield. That's not good. You know you're not having a good day when. exactly. I feel bad for those people with the car accident. Yeah, he rear-ended her, so it does happen. Got to really be cautious, folks. Someone rear-ends you on a bike, it's a whole different scenario. So how you liking the ride so far? You liking it? Alrighty then. I see my battery's still holding up. That's a good thing. So the GoPros are really cool. I love the chest mount because I can talk to you and you can actually hear me. When I have my helmet mount, you can't hear me at all. I think there's a Bluetooth mic available for them. We'll have to look in to find out if I can pick one up. That would be great, just to kind of narrate and talk to you. There's a guy with a dirt bike going down the highway. And that's not a licensable bike. He's on the dirt, he's going on the side of the road, he's going everywhere. So, illegal riding, watch it guys, they will get you. It's two things you'll never outrun when you do stuff like that. You won't outrun a radio and you won't outrun a helicopter. Just a heads up. Midnight. Oh, they got a new coffee. Traffic, huh? Intense about 3:30 since the buses are still running, the school buses. We're also becoming a very busy little town too. When I moved here 13-14 years ago, it was about 64,000. Now I believe current events we run about 109,000 population. And that doesn't include the 20,000 snowbirds that come down and visit us for 3 and 4 months. So right now we're at our heaviest season, and it's a little busy. But the nice thing about it is, we're not dealing with snow. Sorry folks, for you northerners, I remember those days. Brought to you by clickanordorshop.com. Clickanordorshop.com. One of the best online businesses I've probably ever touched. Here's a guy with a Dirt bike? Yep. All right. Those tires, bro, those tires, those are rough. And again, that's your second illegal biker you've seen today. Welcome to Polk County. We're here to serve you. Reminds me of the 12 o'clock gang. Biker has the least amount of fun sitting at stoplights. Hey, it's all part of it though. Okay, just said on that sign it's 85 degrees out here right now, so yeah, a little warmer than I thought it was. Very nice though. It's not super humid yet, which makes it really nice. Beautiful day. Probably wondering why I'm hitting the throttle when I'm downshifting. It meshes with the gears a lot smoother and gives you a lot smoother ride. You'll hear a lot of bikers do that. Only downshifting though, obviously. Get it. shoulder too before you make a pass. You just never know what's behind you or in your blind spot. Turn here in Clubhouse Road and go up over a little bit of a hill. Not many hills in Florida, but this is one of them. A little bit of a grade. It's kind of cool climbing up over it. We got a big old cement truck up here trying to turn around. There we go. He was backing out, I guess. Still with me, right? All right, I'm just checking. Steepest hill in Lakeland coming up. I kid you not. See a little bit of a grade? Yeah. Kind of a cool little hill though. It's long too. It's about a quarter mile long. for Florida. Everything else is just fire ant piles. Alright, we're going to make a right turn here on Lakeland Hills Boulevard, and we're going to make a left on Lake Miriam, which turns into Pipkin. Lakeland Highlands, I'm sorry. It's on Lakeland, yeah. Lakeland Highlands. Again, always stop, check the traffic, and then proceed. We're going to get in our left lane. For the light. Now I will tell you, typically you can put your bike in neutral a lot easier when your bike's slightly moving than it is when it's dead still. It could be just a V-twin thing, but on this bike it works just a lot better when it's just slightly moving. Every bike, again folks, is different. Once you ride the bike for a while, you start to know all the little idiosyncrasies of the bike. Just like a car. You get in someone else's car, it might feel totally different on everything. You just adapt to it. You become the chameleon. You adapt to your environment. This video is brought to you by clickanordorshop.com. Clickanordorshop.com. One of the best ways I've ever found in 2023 to earn online. You get unlimited $247 payments sent directly to your PayPal, your Venmo, and your Cash App. No monthly fees. You pay a one-time fee and you're done. And I'll teach you how to start marketing it. Our program will teach you how to start marketing it. Between both of them, you can't help but be successful. I guess you have to think about how much you need to earn to replace your current income. Let's say somebody makes $500 a week, for example. You only have to sell 2 programs a week in your marketing. And I'll teach you how to do that hands-free without even being near a PC. Let's say you need $1,000 a week. That's okay. You just need 4 sales a week. Folks, we have members in our organization that have multiple $247 payments coming in 7 days a week, every single day into their accounts. We have done this once or twice before. Still with me, right? I'm checking. Also checking to make sure my battery's holding up. We're good. Oh, that's also illegal. You don't cross that line, folks, and go in another lane. You see a lot of stuff online. So far we've seen, what, 3 problems? 2 dirt bikes on the road and a Jeep that decided to get into the ongoing traffic. Just to beat a few minutes of the stoplight, it's just not worth it. Because if someone's in that driveway coming out, speeding around that driveway and making a right-hand turn, one of them is going to have to make a decision. And one of them already made the wrong one, and that was going against traffic. So be careful out there, folks. couple seconds at a stoplight, sometimes just isn't worth it. Yeah, it looks like the school's letting out up here. Get your hands off of her, boy. Oh, that was elementary school too, I believe. And 15 or 20 miles an hour in a school zone means 15 or 20. It doesn't mean what you think is 20. You look down, you're doing 35. Just be respectful of kids, folks. A lot of them just take a Dodge and just run across the street. They're small. They may be only, 6, 7, 8 years old. They're just running. They can't wait to get out from underneath that school. So just be careful. Be really cautious. That's a middle school. I thought it was an elementary. Sorry, it's a middle school. It's so funny. You see little kids coming out of school wearing their backpacks and stuff, and they're already on their cell phones talking to somebody. Back in my day, we had to dial up the landline. After I cranked it a few times. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Traffic's getting a little heavier now, for sure. Parents picking up kids at school, and it gets a little busier, doesn't it? Well, like I said, it's busy down here right now anyhow. This is our busiest time of year right now. Snowbirds don't start to go back until end of March, middle of April, sometimes even as late as May. Just depends on what cities they're from, what states, and how cold and nasty the weather up there still is, right? I remember we were snowbirds 9 years prior to making a permanent move down here. I remember it very well. We did it for 9 years. How you doing? Thank you, sir. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. A little dirty right now. Got to get the old pressure washer on it again. A lot of chrome to wipe down. Yes, sir. That's a couple people now that have said they like the bike. You know, a lot of people don't buy a bike because they've just always been afraid of it. It's like a phobia they have, but it's like learning anything else. I mean, when I learned to skateboard, I was scared to death of one when I first got on one. fell a couple times, and then I just realized, hey, if someone else can do it, I can do it too. And you know, I did it very well. 5 years I rode board. Any kind of imaginable board you could think of. Motorcycling's no different. I started when I was 9. Started with a little mini bike, little Briggs & Stratton pull starter. I kept wanting to go faster though, and kept blowing the motors, and my older brother got sick and tired of rebuilding the motors. It's like, man, I gotta get into a bigger bike. He's like, well, maybe you should go to a Yamaha 60 Mini Enduro. And that's what I did. Life's never been the same since. Alright, they've been working on this Pipkin for probably about over a year now, and they're widening it, trying to make it I think a 3-lane or a 4-lane, but right now it's only a 2. Well, right now this part of it's only a 1-lane. You can't even come back the other way. They got it all blocked off doing repairs, but it's supposed to be like a 2-year project. It's just not quick. We're just having such an influx and population boom right now in Florida. It's really hard to keep up with the infrastructure of the roads. We're trying. Marathon station. Put the bike in neutral and shut it off. So let me pull off this apparatus. It's quite a little harness actually. So I hope you enjoyed the ride with Mr. Yours Truly. I hope you really enjoyed it. Anyhow, it's been a lot of fun. Love bike riding, super fun. Hope you had a pleasant ride with us today. Remember, this is brought to you by clickanordorshop.com, your favorite spot to make online income now in 2023. So hope you enjoy us next time. God bless you. We'll see you on the sunny side up. Take care, folks. Goodbye for now.